Wow, talk about plot twists, endings, and new beginnings. We have a stunning new moon happening in the last sign of the zodiac. I'm talking about Pisces at 28 degrees. Not only are we closing off a cycle and a chapter, but we are welcoming in so much newness, so much abundance, so many blessings, because this lunation has so many incredible aspects going on to it. We are supported by Venus. We are supported by Jupiter, which is now stationed to go direct in the exaltation sign of Cancer. When I tell you, when I looked at the chart of this new moon, this is a pretty incredible, delicious slice of astrology for all of us. So if you're new to this channel, welcome. We are going to get into how the new moon is going to be playing out for you and your sign. So make sure you listen out for your rising sign, your sun sign, your moon sign. If you don't know what they are, go and put your details into a birth chart calculator, get the details up, get it into a wheel format, use whole sign astrology. You can use passages. I use both for the purpose of the videos. Whole sign is gold. If you are going to use passages, then of course listen out for the intercepted houses. So you may have one or two or three of those. So check that out as well. But yes, this is an incredible, super expansive new moon. Not only is it in the very delicious spiritual healing sign of Pisces, where we are empathic, empathetic, humanitarian, where we are visualizing and manifesting because Jupiter is involved. I talk about Jupiter a lot with this new moon because Jupiter is the ruler of the moon. When we look at the moon, right, the new moon, full moon, whatever, I'm always going to look at, okay, what is the new moon doing? What aspects is making to the other planets? Because this will give us a conversation in the sky. Okay, the moon is talking to Uranus, it's talking to Neptune, whatever it's doing, right, to form the astrological makeup of the story of the new moon. Okay, and this time I want to look at the new moon, which happens every month, right? The new moon, the sun and the moon come together in the sky and form what is known as a conjunction. Yeah. So when planets come together, when the luminaries come together, they're side by side in the sky. This is what is known as a conjunction, and the conjunction will spark the new moon, where the moon is reborn again, right? So this happens every month, sometimes twice. We won't get into that. And yeah, so the depositor or the ruler of the moon is Jupiter, and Jupiter. If you go and check one of my videos I posted a while ago, I talk about Jupiter directing depth for your sign because Jupiter has been stationed retrograde for the last 6 months. Now we have a pocket of window of time of abundance where the planet, the greater benefic Jupiter, is stationed to move forward at the time of this new moon, still going through its degrees of retrograde, of course, through the shadow period. However, it's moving forward, blessings become available, abundance becomes available. And not only that, the story between Venus and Jupiter in the sky at the time of this new moon are going to be squaring each other, meaning that there's going to be an energy where the two benefics in the sky, Jupiter and Venus, the two planets give us joy, finance, love, romance, abundance, cash, prosperity, creativity, pleasure, are making an aspect where, yes, not a harmonious sextile, not a harmonious trine. There's going to be a challenging aspect. There's going to be something where you're going to be caused to pivot, plot twist, redirect, an energy where you're going to have to do the work. This is square. I love squares in astrology because this makes us put our ideas in motion. It's like an action. A square is an action. It's a CTA. It's a call to action, right? And through inspired action and getting the fire under our ass, then this is when great things are born, and the great things will be Venusian and Jupiterian blessings, and you are going to be blessed to create the life that you want, right? I'm talking about that because Jupiter is all about, especially in this kind of exaltation of Cancer, this only happens every 12 years, right? Jupiter will only sit in Cancer for every 12 years. So you're only going to experience this every 12 years, right? So think back to 12 years ago, how this played out for you. Every 12 years, it would be slightly different because of the aspects etc., etc. However, this time around, Jupiter making its final 6 months in the sign of Cancer, where the themes of security, of family, of the life that you want, what you want to build, achieve, and transpire to be, you're going to be fully supported during this transition with the new moon because Jupiter is moving forward in the sign of its exaltation, in its power. Okay, it loves to be here, and also it's in the sign of the moon. The moon it rules Cancer, Jupiter is in Cancer, so we have this kind of like helping hand from each other, where the planets are helping each other. All right, Venus is up in the mix. Venus is applying some energy, asking you to give you an extra dose of power when it comes to the cash that you want, the money that you want, things becoming more easily available to you. Yes, you're going to have to do the work. Venus is in Aries, it's challenged here. However, Aries is about taking inspired action. It's about going after what you want whilst being supported by Jupiter, who is like, go big, go hard, let's get those blessings. All right. Another thing that I really like about the new moon, right, is that we have uh, a story from Uranus up in the mix as well at the exact same degree, forming a sextile to this whole narrative, this whole story. A sextile is a harmonious aspect. So, first of all, Uranus is unpredictable. Uranus is plot twists, changes, new beginnings, fresh starts, unexpected, shock, news, or surprise, right? However, Uranus is not a malefic, it's not a benefic, right? But what Uranus will do, it will cause you to pivot and plot twist to give you the blessings, to give you what you didn't know that you needed, to give you something better. When we talk about manifestation and about asking for what you want, I always say to people, including myself, ask for what you want or something better. It's this or something better. And the universe always knows better, all right? Trust me, I always do this whole manifestation thing where I was so hyper focused on this one manifestation and it didn't work out. But what actually transpired from that was even better than I could imagine. And only today, and I said to the universe, thank you so much for that blessing, because what I thought I needed was so small in comparison to what has actually transpired. And this is how Uranus will play out. Okay. What else did I write down about this new moon? Let's have a look. So the new moon will be happening. Just rewind a bit. The new moon will be happening on the 19th of March. Okay, 19th of March. And around 1 a.m. I'm in Central Europe time, so just the time zone to where you are. That's what it will be. But yeah, this is a huge intuitive manifestation, new beginning, spiritual renewal. Um, the new moon is always about planting new seeds of intention. Don't be like, I had the new moon, everything's going to happen that day. Yes, it may, right? Of course. However, this is your time to plant seeds of intention. I didn't do any manifestation work in the last full moon. If you listen to that video that I posted, because the full moon was actually the eclipse video. Sorry, the full moon was the eclipse. The video that I posted was about that. And I always say during the eclipse portal, we don't do manifestation work, we don't do magic, we don't do anything like that. We allow the universe, the cosmos to do its thing, and we observe and trust and allow it to unfold. All right. So this new moon, yes, we are coming off the back of the eclipse cycle. However, the eclipse portal for now is sealed. Okay, and so the new moon will be a great time to do your manifestation work, to do your altar magic. I like to set an altar. Use water, because this is a Piscean energy, okay, and this would be the time for you to write down what you want, visualize, use your candle magic. I love to use Piscean colors, Jupiterian theme, and so for me, what I'll be doing, I'll be using like orange and purples to harness that Jupiterian energy, right? And of course, white and yellow candles are incredible because this is the lunation of the sun and the moon. So moonstone is fantastic, clear quartz, selenite, citrine, amethyst, tiger's eye, all incredible stuff to go after what you want when it comes to your manifestations, all right? And I also like to take it one step further. I love to use tarot on my altar. So what I will do, I will go through the deck and choose the cards that represent the things I'm calling in. All right, this is really powerful stuff, and it really, really works. So, great time to do that. Use the energy of the moon to harness this power. Okay. What else? Oh yes, of course. And so, as mentioned, Jupiter is making aspects to the moon. However, it's also going to be heavily aspecting the North Node. All right, and so um, the North Node and Mars are together. So Mars is all about a drive, determination, passion. Yes, it can bring challenges, right? Like I said to you, this new moon is incredible, but it does come with its challenges. Challenges being that you're going to have to do the hard thing. What is the hard thing that you've been putting up? It's not going to be easy. There's going to be challenges. You will get through this. You will be supported. All right. So take action. Be valiant, Mars. Be courageous. Do the thing, and you will be heavily rewarded. So yeah, Jupiter will make aspects to the North Node. The North Node in astrology is the energy of our future goals, dreams, and desires. It's about going after what you want. It's about calling in your desires, calling in your goals, calling in your dreams, calling in what you want. Right. The North Node is about your destiny, your future, and so Jupiter here making aspect to the North Node is about this lunation is going to set you up for going after your dreams, goals, and desires, and calling in what you want in those aspects too. So it could be that there's going to be blessings surrounding achieving your goals, your dreams, your desires, because the North Node is involved. And the North Node is the ecliptic point. We've just had eclipses in the sign of Pisces too. Where the North Node is sitting. And so there is an activation already going on where we are closing off an old chapter, an old cycle, and welcoming in the new. Okay. I think that is pretty much the majority of what I want to talk about with the intro. Like I said, I'm going to go through all the 12 signs. What I'm going to do, I'm going to do a tarot for each of the signs too. Okay, so if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you'd subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up and a like. It really helps us grow and to share this fab knowledge with the collective. All right, if you want a personal reading with me, I'll leave my information in the show notes for you to do so. And also, I've just dropped my Decode Your Birth Chart Astrology course for you guys. If you want to learn how to read birth chart professionally for yourself or for friends or for others, this is an incredible piece of content that I've created. I think it's like 12 hours long or 13 hours. There's so much content here for you to be able to confidently read birth chart professionally, either for yourself or for others. I actually do this for a living too, right? So it's my life's work. I really enjoyed making it for you guys. So go check that out. Okay, so. Let's get into the astrology. So, if you're an Aries, so you know what I'm gonna do? Before I carry on, I've been doing this lately. I've been doing the show notes, the timestamps. So when I actually upload these videos, the timestamps are already done. All right. So if you are an Aries rising, Sun and Moon on the 19th of March, you'll be having a new moon in the sign of Pisces at 28 degrees. Okay, and this is going to be a new beginning and a new chapter when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to going after what you want with your biggest goals, dreams, and desires. This is a new beginning about doing the work behind the scenes. So you guys could be putting together something behind the scenes that you haven't launched yet. This is about doing a lot of the hidden work, going within. So for you guys, Aries, especially the North Node being here, this could be a story very much involved around where do I see myself? What is my future goals, my dreams, my desires? Where do I want to be going? You know, how do I want to create security? What are the relationships that I want? What are the people that feel like home? Where is my home, right? What am I doing with my life? It's like a huge one, the 12th house, right? And so with this North Node energy, the new moon being here, it's like a release. It's a later degree, 28 degrees, it's like a releasing of the old chapter. And so this could be you being really like self-aware about where you have been holding back, where you have been self-sabotaging you, where you've been playing small, where you've had limiting beliefs. You may decide to seek therapy, to journal, to delve into spiritual practice, to seek a guide or mentor. You may it's like you know what, I have so much stuff I want to work on, and I want to get professional help to help guide me better. You know what I mean? And this is like having self-actualization. This is a fantastic time to delve into spirituality, to delve into your creativity. You know, the 12th house is a fantastic time for you to book those flights and jet off. This is like long distance travel. You know what I mean? And so because it's linked to your fourth house as well, you guys may even relocate. You can be one of the signs that relocate. You know what I mean? Or you could be like abundance coming in through a contractual agreement, which is linked to, you know, foreign clients, international travel, international lovers. I feel like your love story is going to get a glow up as well, with Venus being in the first house for you too. But all in all, this is a really beautiful new moon for you guys to initiate, start something new, set your intentions, and calling everything you want when it comes to your future goals, dreams, and desires. Because Uranus is also in the mix here. There's going to be plot twists and pivots, but it's nothing you can't handle. Okay, you are one of the signs where you are going to be blessed if you take inspired action towards your biggest goals, dreams, and desires. So let's have a look at your tarot. Yes, so you have the King of Wands. And so for you guys, this is about stepping out of playing small. We are no longer pages or knights. We are now King of Wands. This is like grounded energy. This is like fire energy, but with purpose, stability, power, knowing when to initiate, knowing when to pick your battles, knowing when to cut ties, knowing when you can show up as your most authentic self, stand in your power, be a voice to be reckoned with. I feel like you've been doing so much healing and transformational work. That you, with the 12th house new moon, you're stepping out of the shadows, or you will be anyway, and stepping into the light, into the future you, right? Because this is the season for you guys before your season, before every season begins. We have Pisces season, and so this full moon, this new moon, your 12th house is like the last chapter of the season before your season. So we have to go through the dark shadow of the soul before we emerge into our season. So there's a lot of shadow work going on, a lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of rest and healing, and taking a step back, ready for you to hit the ground running with all that fire, ready for every season. Love that for you. Love that. If you like this video, I'd so love it if you would give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, do all the things. If you want a personal reading with me, get in touch. Thank you and good luck. If you are a Taurus rising, sun and moon, you'll be having the new moon on the 19th of March, 28 degrees in your 11th house. New moon 11th house is an incredible time for you to set some intentions when it comes to the people that you call home, when it comes to your circles, your groups, your friendships. So you might be saying goodbye to and cutting ties with people who are no longer on your vibration, and that is absolutely okay. I feel like you've been going through this huge evolution, Taurus, especially with Uranus going through the your first house, where you've been transforming so much, and it's kind of like you're seeing people for who they really are. And that doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means that you are on different trajectories and different paths, and that's absolutely okay too. You're allowed to naturally have cycles. Humans, we're cyclical creatures, and you're going to go through cycles where not everybody is going to be in the final or the next chapter of your story, and that's okay too, because it makes space for new characters to show up, and there's going to be so many new characters showing up for you who are going to help you achieve what you want when it comes to your biggest goals, dreams, and desires. People are going to be matching you on your frequency and your vibration, who are going to be helping you calling what you want when it comes to your abundance story, because 11th house is good luck, good fortune. This is your manifestation house, your house of your vision board. So, the 11th house, new moon, is an amazing time for you to set some intentions and goals around what you want to achieve, because the 11th house is all to do with your manifestation and your big plan as to why you're here. Taurus, you want stability, you want certainty, you want growth. Trust that Jupiter and Venus making squares to this new moon are going to be helping you when it comes to your abundance story, when it comes to your blessings. Venus, your ruler, is in Aries. This is about taking initiative, going after what you want. The new moon is going to be aspecting the North Node, right? And this is about going after what you want in the realms of your future. Where do you see yourself? Yeah, Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. This is a depositor of the new moon. This is about nurturing people that feel like home, creating a solid home base, creating a firm foundation, allow the abundance to roll in, allow money to come in, allow love to flow into. Take inspired action towards your next steps. You will be supported by the universe. And so your tarot, Taurus, let's have a look. Ooh, yes, I love this. Six of Cups. And so for you guys, this is friendship. New moon in 11th house, you can't make this up. Okay, this is about friendship. So trust that you're going to meet some people who are going to help you um, nurture your inner child, who are going to make you feel safe, seen, and heard, who are going to make you feel protected, who are going to you're going to nurture them, they're going to nurture you. I feel like there's so much support around you right now. Oh, there's so much support coming in for you through friendship circles, through the people that you call home, through the people that you create a family with. It's not always about the family that you're born into, but the family that you create as well through your network and interactions. There's so much love around you coming in. There's so much abundance and support. The universe is supporting you and offering you gifts of abundance to allow yourself to receive. I absolutely love that for you, Taurus. Okay, so if you like that, I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up and a subscribe and all the things. Thank you so much and good luck. If you are a Gemini, rising, sun, and moon Gemini, you are having the new moon on the 19th of March, 28 degrees of Pisces happening for you. Honey, in your 10th house, this is amazing for your public persona and how you've been seen, right? This is time for you to step out, honey. This is time for you to get yourself out there, be seen, be heard. Send the DM, send the email, reach out, connect, send the CV, opportunities, promotions, work advancement, career advancement, money flowing in. This is incredible. New moon for you. Jupiter's going to be aspecting, blessing you, blessing your money, direct now as well. So, the god of abundance in the house of your money as well. Girl, trust that the money's coming in. You're being protected by the universe. Cash is flowing. Promotions are coming in. You may I said this. I think I said this in the Jupiter direct video as well. That you guys are going to be one of the signs where you might get a mortgage. There might be a lot of money going out, but the money that you spend will be like for your future purpose, for a goal, because the North Node's involved. So it could be like you're gonna you take out a mortgage because it's like a big expense, right? But it's for the greater good. It's not like you're just going to splurge on some Harry Winston diamonds again. For the greater good, I think it's a great expense to have. But obviously, a mortgage is very sensible. So it could manifest that way for you too, but there could be some changes to your working career with the North Node, with the new moon, especially because the North Node is involved as well. So if you're thinking about changing careers or just an advancement, just know that the next 6 months you are fully supported. The North Node has been activated by this lunation, meaning that with Uranus in the mix, there could be some surprise opportunity coming in. Okay, surprise love stories too, because Venus is involved as well. Mars is also aspecting the new moon, asking you to take initiative to go after what you want. There could be some combativeness when it comes to work, some competitiveness, some disagreements. However, all in all, the universe is asking you to do the hard thing because you will be rewarded. And your card is the Wheel of Fortune. I absolutely love that. The Wheel of Fortune for you is saying the tides are turning, honey. The tides are turning. Money is flowing. allow the abundance to come in, allow the opportunities to come in. Life's about to get really good for you. Trust that you so deserve it. Absolutely. Love that for you, Gemini. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, check out the information in the show notes for you to do so. And I would love it if you haven't done so already to subscribe, to like, to share, to do all the things that really help the channel grow. Thank you. And good luck. If you are a Cancer rising, Sun and Moon, Cancer, you have a new moon happening for you in the ninth house on the 19th of March, 28 degrees of Pisces. You have this new nation trining you or anyway, right? So when the moon is trining you, this is a really harmonious aspect, meaning that you're going to be fully supported by this transition. So amazing time to set your intentions and goals around what you want when it comes to your spiritual beliefs, when it comes to higher learning, when it comes to travel. Some of you might want to travel far and wide. Great time to book some tickets. Please be aware, Mercury is retrograding, double, triple check everything. Even if you're going back to somewhere you've already been, it's always great to just be mindful of the Mercury retrograde, because just Mercury retrograde isn't anything deadly, it's just really annoying. So like, it's like, let me just check my passport's in day, and just check I booked the right flights. Am I allowing for example, last week I was flying back to Madrid, and I booked, I'm in Madrid all the time, and I I had to basically allow myself 2 hours extra because my trains were cancelled, metro was closed. There's just loads of like really annoying things just for me to get home to my house, right? So that's like mercurial stuff. And this is the ninth house, okay? So this is to do with travel too. But the new moon is great to set intentions around visas, documentation, calling in what you want when it comes to spirituality, your beliefs. You may decide that you want to go back to university, higher education, therapy, coaching. You may decide to do those things as well. Preach what you know, share what you know, delve into your spirituality. And if you're waiting on legal news, trust that this pocket of window of time, you're more supported than ever before now when it comes to documentation, law courts, solicitors, lawyers, visas, travel documentation, that sort of stuff. Okay, Jupiter is direct now, so this is a show of abundance when it comes to your money story. Jupiter is in your sign until June, so make the most of that. You're going to be feeling more positive about life as well. Like you're going to be having energy of, you know what, I think everything's going to work out for that greater good, and it absolutely will. It absolutely will. The new moon is making squares to be making square to Jupiter and Venus. This is amazing because the two benefics are going to be helping you with the money that you need, abundance blocks being lifted, love and romance becoming easier and coming in, clients becoming more readily available, work to become more steady, for you to feel more stable and secure as well. Mars is asking you to do the hard thing and move forward and have a challenging conversation, but keep moving forward towards what you want. You don't need to know all the answers just now. Just trust that you're being fully supported. All right. And so for you, Cancer, let's have a look. Your card. Ooh, you're the second person to have this. King of Wands. The reason why the King of Wands is coming up is about stepping into your power. All right. Step into your power, step into your fire, step into your energy of receiving, step into trust and authority. Okay. Especially with the ninth house involved, you could be seeking the advice of someone who is very experienced about what you need. So it could be like a solicitor, a therapist, a coach, a mentor, someone who's going to help you get what you need, want, and desire. You could be also stepping out of the shadow, stepping into your purpose because the North Node is involved. So it could be that idea that you have. This is the great time to plant seeds of intention to go after what you want when it comes to your goals, dreams, and desires, because the North Node is involved, as is Mars. The new moon is a great time to set intentions. Okay, we already know this. And because the later degree and the ones are involved, this is about releasing old versions of you, releasing old stories, releasing limiting beliefs, right? Flip the script, change the narrative, calling what you want, focus on the highest, best possible outcome, because that is also possible too. I love that for you. If you love this reading, please give it a thumbs up, a subscribe, a share, all the things. If you do want to work with me in a personal reading, I'll leave all the information for you to do so in the show notes, and good luck. Okay, so if you're a Leo, rising, sun, and moon, Leo, you're going to be experiencing this new moon on the 19th of March, 28 degrees in the 8th house of transformation, honey. All right. So this is a deep new moon, right? For you guys, this is about setting the seeds of intention when it comes to your own transformation, when it comes to letting go of old versions of you, old stories of you, of you. This is one of the houses of money. So remember, this new moon is ruled by Jupiter, right? Jupiter's now direct. Okay, and so if your money story has been like a bit bogged down, if abundance has been challenged and blocked, if the money just hasn't been there, or it's been really slow, if like work has not been that easy to get off the ground, just know that now, between now and June, the blockages, limitations, the scarcity, the lack has been lifted. Okay, and now we have this pocket of window where Jupiter exalted is going to be blessing you. Venus is going to be making square to Jupiter as well. So we have double potent, abundant energy where money is going to be flying in, opportunity flying in, romance flying in. Okay, love and romance more harmonious. Okay, yes, we're going to have to do the work. This is the square energy. This is about taking the initiative. Venus is in Aries. This is not about sitting back. This is about taking action. All right. The 8th house also rules other people's money. And so this could be, receiving inheritance, receiving the loan that you wanted, a mortgage, credit cards, debt being paid off, right? You paying off something, right? Or money being owed to you, given back to you. This is clients' money, so your clients can be more abundant, and therefore shower you with abundance. The 8th house rules your partner's money, business or romance, their money and abundance stories are getting a glow up, and thus will be helping you and your financial security too. Okay, new moon in the 8th house is great for setting intentions around intimacy. Are you able to allow yourself to be intimate with somebody physically, spiritually, mentally? All right, this is about connection. Are you allowing the walls to dissolve so you can connect with others? Right. So this is a pretty deep, Leo. This is a deep. Anything like that is always going to be deep and transformative. You're not shy of that anyway. So I'm not worried about you. But just know that everything's happening right now with this new moon is all for your greater good when it comes to achieving what you want for your biggest goals, dreams, and desires. Because the North Node is involved and Mars is involved. This is about taking action about where you see yourself in the next 12 months, 5 years, 10 years. It's about seeing the bigger picture and taking inspired small steps every day to achieve that. Okay. And so let's have a sip of coffee and let's do your card. So, Leo, what is your new moon message? You have the Chariot, honey. Life is about to get really juicy. Life is about to get really good. Life is about to get really busy. So take the reins, take charge. You are flowing on this sea of abundance. All right. This is Piscean energy, this is watery energy, right? And so your money houses are lit, your love houses are lit. Jupiter is in the mix, Venus is in the mix. You are showered with abundance. Are you ready to receive? Go forward, like I just said before I pull the cards, go forward fearlessly in the direction of what you want to call in. You don't need to know all the answers. People get so messed up on the how. Honey, we don't even know the how. The universe always has a bigger, better plan. All you need to do is hold the vision of what you think that you want with breathing space for the universe to expand upon it. Because remember, we are limited in our mindset, whereas the universe is abundant with no limitation. So we can allow ourselves to be like, okay, well, I can't have an idea. This is the thing that I want, but I'm really open to be even better. So I'm trusting the universe to make it even better and show me the way. I'm going to take inspired action the best way I know can, and how I know the best way I know how. And I'm going to trust that you're going to fully support me. Take the reins, take the lead, allow the universe to show up with you side by side. You so have this. Yes, yes, yes. Love that for you. Leo, if you love this kind of content, I would so love it if you would like, subscribe, and share if you haven't already done so. And if you want a personal reading with me, I'll leave all the information in the show notes for you to do so. And good luck with this new moon. Thank you. Alrighty, if you're a Virgo, rising, sun and moon, Virgo, you're going to be experiencing this new moon for you in, so I'm writing down the timestamps. You're going to be experiencing a new moon, 19th of March, 28 degrees of Pisces, right? Honey, let's talk about it in the house of your relationships in your seventh house. So amazing time to plant seeds of intention, new moon, great time to plant seeds. First of all, before we even plant seeds of intention, you've been having eclipses in this axis for a minute, for 18 months. So your relationships have been going through a huge shake-up. How you feel about your relationships and how you do relationships are going to be having a shake-up as well. The new moon is like, okay, 28 degrees, we've had eclipses here already. We are letting go of old stories. We are letting go of old narratives. We are letting go of old versions. And we are now calling in all the things that we want, need, and desire when it comes to love, when it comes to romance, when it comes to the companionships and relationships that we want. What do we believe that we are worthy and deserving of when it comes to our love and money story, our love stories, and money to some degree as well, because the seventh house does rule contractual agreements as well. So this can be tied into your business partnerships too. Venus and Jupiter will be in the mix, making a square to this new moon as well. And so Jupiter is a really important story as far as the new moon is concerned, because the new moon depositor, the ruler of the new moon is Jupiter, because this is Pisces, right? And so Jupiter is going to be making incredible aspects, harmonious aspects to this new moon, okay? Making a square to Venus. These are both the benefics in the sky, showering you with love, showering you with romance, showering you with abundance. Expect your relationships to become more harmonious. Jupiter is now stationed to go direct. Okay, Jupiter rules your house of relationships. So if love has been stagnant, if relationships have been hard work, Jupiter is now waking up from its sleep. It's now going forward. So trust that relationships become easier. Venus is in Aries, where it doesn't do amazing, but it is about you taking action, you standing in your power, you speaking, asking for what you want when it comes to love and romance. So there is that too. The bigger picture for you, because it's the North Node involved, is about, okay, where do I see my relationships? Where do I see myself within those relationships? And how am I going to go about achieving that? All right. So your rule is retrograde as well, by the way. So check out the retrograde video. And secondly, you're one of the signs where, of course, you're going to be experiencing like old love traumas. Like I thought I dealt with that, now I'm being triggered again. So there is that. And then of course, Axis coming back from the past and all the usual Mercury retrograde fuckery as well. And so for you guys, your card. So funny that I just mentioned about your exes and stuff, because we do have the devil. We have their voice, the message I'm hearing is better the devil you know. Is that true? Is it true? And so I just mentioned about you in relationships, and freeing yourself from bondage. So it could be freeing yourself from the limiting beliefs around the issue that you have around the relationship that you're already within. You know, reframing narratives around communication styles when it comes to relationships, being able to ask for what you want. I wonder if your communication styles have been blurred during the retrograde, and maybe before and after as well, because the devil card is about, okay, I have wants, needs, and desires. Are they being met? Am I able to healthily express safely with my partners, companionship, future lovers, what exactly I want when it comes to relationships? Because I am flawed, as are they. I don't need to be perfect, neither do they. I don't need to be someone's all and everything. I am multifaceted, and I get to also nourish myself and be all those things to myself. And also, I have other relationships to lean upon through my friends, my family, etc., etc. And it's about, okay, am I going to be repeating the same love lessons over and over again? And I'm going to do the work on that, so I can release my family trauma and ancestral trauma. Can I heal old love wounds? So I'm not just repeating the same love story over and over again in different forms. That went deep. That went fast. Virgo, if you love that, I would love it if you'd like to subscribe and share. And if you want to work with me personally with a personal reading, I'll leave all the information in the show notes for you to do so. And if you haven't done also already, like, subscribe, share, do all the things. And good luck. Let's have a coffee. Mm. If you are a Libra rising, sun and moon, first off, I always say this, I am one of you, I'm a Libra rising. We have on the 19th of March at 28 degrees of Pisces, a fabulous new moon in the sixth house for us. This is about health, healing, work, day to day routines, our pets, right? Being of service, our habits, our rituals, okay? And so the new moon in this area of our life is a great time to set some intentions about restructuring our day, restructuring our time. Where am I over giving too much on things which are no longer serving me? Where can I best focus my energy so I can achieve bigger and better things? Where can I be more of service, right? So we have the ruler of the new moon, Jupiter, in the 10th house, going station to go direct. Jupiter also rules your house of work, which is the 6th house, okay? And so trust that with this new moon, it's a great time to plant seeds of intention when it comes to your work, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your public life. You're going to be seen and heard for all the right reasons. Expect money to flow in more easily, job opportunities to flow in as well, all right? Being connected to people who are going to give you what you want when it comes to your biggest goals, dreams, and desires. The sixth house also rules rental opportunities, so you could move into a new rental home. This is the right time to acquire a new pet. Sixth house. Really funny because I am transporting my pets to Madrid, and during this transit, this is a very sixth house thing because my sixth house is pets. Jupiter, my 10th house of traveling as well, the ninth house and the 10th house of travel. It's all linked in together. And so, pets and pets' health can be really important. I've been booking in my pets with their vet visits to get their passports done, their inoculation, etc., etc. So it's just like getting organised. I'm also organising my staff as well for my other businesses too. And so the sixth house is about the people that you employ or you being employed, and just about getting organised. I have I have in front of me my digital journal, and for us Libras, it's about getting our BS together. All right, because the North Node is involved as well. This is about where do I see myself in my future. Right, I want to step into my future goals, dreams, and desires. Am I eating healthy? Am I going to the gym? Am I drinking water? Am I taking nutrients? Am I getting my good sleep? Do I have good routines? Because is my self-sabotaging behavior going to be detrimental to my future self? This is the sixth house story. Okay, let's have a look at your. Do you want to talk about? Yeah, let's talk about Venus actually, because Venus is going to be squaring Jupiter. Venus is our ruler. All right. So Venus is in Aries in the 7th house of relationships. So go after what you want when it comes to love and romance. Let them know. They're gonna let you know anyway that they like you, but they may like you too. Trust me. All right. It's gonna be tied in with your the work that you do or meeting people through work. Yeah. So I just really like this new moon because Uranus is going to bring surprise opportunity, surprise love, surprise romance, surprise blessings. Jupiter is direct. So, it's a great new moon. It's a really good new moon. Yes, Libra, we have the Five of Cups. And yeah, at first glance, Five of Cups, actually, do you know what? I want to say with the Five of Cups energy, it's about these two cups here. We have gone through, and I can speak to this personally, we have gone through so much transformation, through so much upheaval, so much sixth house shit, where things have been hard work. Life has been difficult. Jupiter retrograde in the 10th house has not been easy. I feel you. I've been on that journey with you as well. And just know that Jupiter is now direct. Our ruler is making aspects to Jupiter, to the new moon, right? Blessing us to take inspired action to unapologetically go after what you want. Feel gorgeous, look gorgeous, calling all the right people. Remember that all these cups which fell over and we spilled from, we get to learn. We get to decide what we do with our cups now, where we're going to put them, who we're going to give them to, what we fill them with, sixth house stuff. We don't need to have 5 full ass cups full of BS. We get to have 2 gorgeous, nourishing ones with all the right ingredients. move forward fearlessly, trust that you are going through a huge healing, nurturing journey. Jupiter is going to be blessing you, and you don't need to know all the answers. Just trust that you are fully supported. Take inspired action. We have got this. Love this for us. I love this for us. So if you like this reading, I would so love it if you haven't done so already to give it a like, a thumbs up, a share, all the things, because it really helps the channel grow. And I really appreciate it. Thank you. And if you do want a personal reading with me, I'll leave all the information in the show notes for you to do so. All right. And of course, good luck. Okay, so if you are a Scorpio rising, sun and moon, Scorpio rising, 19th of March, 28 degrees of Pisces, making a harmonious aspect to your ascendant, right? You're going to be having a new moon. A reset, a seed, a window of opportunity to plant a seeds of intention when it comes to your money, when it comes to your business, when it comes to good luck and good fortune, when it comes to sex and dating, when it comes to having fun. All right. And Scorpio, this is time to have fun, honey. New moon in the fifth house. Let's get into it. This is a great time to plant seeds of intention when it comes to your skill, your talent, the things that you do for fun, and how you make money from that. If you have your own business, incredible time to set your goals around what you want to achieve in the next few months, year, 12 months, 5 years and beyond, because we have an activation from Jupiter. Jupiter is stationed to go direct. Jupiter is a depositor of this new moon, right? And this is going to be speaking harmoniously to the new moon, to Mars, your ruler, which is also aspecting the North Node, right? And so whatever you want to do, when it pertains to your future goals, dreams, and desires, North Node, just know that Jupiter and Venus, which is also aspecting the new moon, aspecting Jupiter, asking you to take the initiative, take inspired action, go after what you want because you will be fully supported. Jupiter is direct, supporting the new moon, supporting your intentions over the next 6 months. Use this energy wisely. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, and for you, this is a huge grand trine energy where you are going to be supported when it comes to your creative ideas, when it comes to passion, when it comes to creativity, when it comes to calling in love and romance. When it comes to actually having fun when it comes to love and romance as well. Expect lovers to come in, expect romance to come in, expect your relationships to be easier, especially your love relationships. Business and contractual, yeah, can be as well. I mean, you have Uranus in your seventh house, which is going to be changing signs next month. So, relationships are going to be challenging anyway until Uranus moves into your eighth house. But just know that Uranus will be making aspects to the new moon too. So there could be surprise business contracts. There could be surprise love arrangements. There could be love affairs coming and going. All right. New moon in the fifth house, fantastic for getting pregnant. Fantastic for setting the intentions to give birth to your project and idea. Honor your inner child. Blessing your children if you have them in your life as well. All right. Is it a good time for buying a lottery ticket? Maybe. This is a house of good luck and good fortune. You could come into some lucky money. As I said that, literally, as I said that, the Queen of Pentacles jumped out. This is the money card. I'm here for it. Jupiter is about good luck, blessings, and abundance. The fifth house is also to do with good luck and abundance too. This new moon, literally, the message just jumped out. You saw the card fly across the room. Saying to you, the money is coming in, blessings are coming in, your finances are going to improve tenfold, all right? Abundance blocks are lifted. So it is. That's it. You are supported. You're going to be feeling secure. You're going to be feeling more financially stable as well during after this transition with Jupiter direct, where your blessings are going to be unlocked. All right, Jupiter is trining you. So you are blessed by the greater benefic, fully supporting you in your endeavors when it comes to work, career, love, and romance. So enjoy that, enjoy, honey. If you like that reading, I would so love it if you haven't done so already. Subscribe, like, thumbs up, share, do all the things. If you want a personal reading with me, I will leave the information in the comments or in the bio for you to book a reading with me. Okay, and of course, good luck with your transit. Thank you. If you are a Sagittarius rising sun and moon, Sagittarius, we have on the 19th of March to 28 degrees of Pisces, a new moon, great pocket of window, planting seed of intention happening for you in the fourth house of home, of house, home, and family. Right, how you feel about everything. This is a big one because the new moon in the fourth house, great to plant a seed of intention when it comes to where you live, when it comes to your home. You may move home, you may decide to relocate. Okay, your ruler, Jupiter, is finally starting to go direct. So the last 6 months have been challenging. Just trust that the next 6 months, right, Jupiter will be waking up from its sleep, moving forward now, going through its retrograde degrees, of course, from 15 degrees to 25 degrees, and it'll come out of retrograde in June. And so the shadow period anyway. But right now, it's starting to go direct as I'm recording this. So, you know, your blessings, your abundance will be unlocked. Any kind of blockages you've had to going after what you want, trust that you're now being fully supported by the universe. Okay, Jupiter will be making a square to Venus, and so for you, this is going to unlock love, romance, blessings, abundance. Okay, Jupiter is in your seventh house of your relationships as well, so this is going to be highlighting all relationships for you. Okay, so those that aren't working anymore, they're going to go. I'm sorry, what I'm talking about. No, it's not. It's in your it will be in your. Let me think about this. I've been recording all day. Sagittarius, where are we? Yeah, your ruler Jupiter. We're making a square to Venus, and so yes, love and romance are going to be key. However, what you're going to need to be doing is taking inspired action to go after what you want. Okay, because Venus is in a sign of its detriment in Aries, so still Venus is going to be giving you blessing and abundance, but you are going to have to do the work when it comes to going after what you want. Okay, because Venus will be the one great thing about this transit is Venus is in your fifth house of joy. Okay, so there is that. All right. And so Venus likes to be in the fifth house, the house of joy. So your money story will improve. Yeah, creativity will improve. Um, your finances will improve, but you are going to have to do the work. Okay, you are going to have to do the hard thing. Mars is in the mix. Uranus is in the mix. There could be a shock, surprise, plot twist, which is going to redirect you, like a sudden change of home, contractual agreement, some sort of surprise when it comes to family as well, because this is the fourth house. The fourth house doesn't just rule your home, it rules your parents too. So there could be a surprise around them as well. And remember, Uranus is not a malefic planet. Uranus does bring shocks and surprises, but ultimately it does bless and it will put you on the right path. All right. Sagittarius, your card. Your new moon message will be Seven of Wands. All right. And so trust that, as mentioned, your ruler has been retrograde. So Sagittarius, I know you've been going through the things, right? When your ruler is retrograde, there's a lot of going within. So it may mean that you may have stepped out of the public role. You may have gone behind the scenes. You may have been doing so much stuff behind the scenes that no one knows about. That you've been doing healing, transformation. It's like, you know, when you have like a deadline for an essay or a dissertation or a project, so you're not seeing your friends, you're not going out anywhere, you are at home writing or doing all your typing, whatever it is that you do to hand in your project with a deadline. It's like that. So you've been doing all the work. If you haven't been doing that, then you're gonna you won't feel the benefits of this. But if you've been doing the work, you're gonna be so blessed. All right, trust that the worst is behind you. If you felt like you've been paddling upstream, just know that now with the tides turning, Jupiter direct, new moon blessings, the eclipse is up, a portal has been activated, that you're going to be guided towards your biggest goal, dreams, and desires, guided towards your life purpose. Venus and Jupiter in harmonious, in a square aspect, asking you to do the work, do the things, do the challenging thing, and you will be blessed. You will be rewarded. All right. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be difficult? Yes. Are you going to get through it? More than likely. Trust that you are supported. If you like this reading, I would love it if you'd like to subscribe and share the channel. And of course, if you want a personal reading with me, I'll leave all the information in the show notes for you to do so. All right. So good luck with this transit. Okay, if you're a Capricorn, rising, sun, and moon, Capricorn, I never say this, but I am actually one of you. I'm a Capricorn moon. So let's get into it. Capricorn, rising, sun, and moon. 19th of March, 28 degrees of Pisces. You have a full moon. Sorry, you don't. You have a new moon happening. We have a new moon happening in your third house, the house of your communication, your siblings, your friendship, travel, communication, DMs, emails, books, publishing, podcasts, your local community, how you travel. And so, yeah, let's get into it. You know, the new moon is a great time to set your seeds of intention about where it is you want to live. Where do you want to live, right? Are you happy where you are? Some of you are going to be moving, right? Uranus is going to bring some plot twists, some surprise good luck opportunity, all right, for you to travel, right? You may travel for work, travel for love. I'm saying this because Venus and Jupiter are in the mix. Jupiter is stationed to go direct. Venus is making a square to Jupiter, making an aspect to the new moon. These are the greater benefics, right? We have the benefics in the sky who rule things such as money, abundance, blessings, opportunity, love, romance, joy. All these are readily available now because Jupiter is direct, right? Venus is in Aries, so you are going to have to do the work. You are going to have to do the hard thing. You are going to have to speak, ask for what you want. Third house communication, okay? The North Node is in the third house too. So for you guys, you know, you may change your neighborhood. You may because the third house rules like communication, sometimes it can be like the internet. I do feel like 11th house is more internety, but I'll put the third house in here too. So you may like go viral, or release something, release a podcast, a educational course, a book, a something where you know you're going to be recognised for what you do. You may decide to go back to college and learn a new skill, a new talent. Um, I feel like the lives of your siblings are going to be really blessed as well, and your friendship circle too. They're going to be blessed as well. New friends coming in, right? People coming in to help you get what you want. Listen to those people. They're going to help you. All right. Be discerning about who's in your circle. Okay. What is your card? Let's have a look. Ultimately, right, you have Jupiter in the ninth house blessing you. Jupiter looks to be in the ninth house anyway. And so, you know, spiritually, you are blessed. All right. You're going to be blessed. If you're waiting for documentation to come through, trust that you'll come on time. All right. Yes. As I said that, Page of Swords. The reason why I say that because you have Jupiter in the ninth house, and the ninth house is all to do with messages, documentation, visa, travel, the court of law, and the Page of Swords is the message, the messenger. The third house is communication and messages too. So this is a great time to receive good news. All right. The news, maybe not what you expect it to be, because it's the swords and Uranus is in the mix. So there can be something where it's like, this is not what I thought, but it could be better. Is that possible? Of course it is, because you know why? We never really know what we want. We think that we do. And I always say to people, when you're manifesting what you want, always allow room for negotiation when it comes to the universe, because the universe isn't on a budget. Our mindset as humans is limited, right? I'm going to use this example I used earlier. I was manifesting this thing, and and it fell through. I was like, I thought this was it. You know, I've been visualizing, vision boarding, doing all the things. Why haven't I got my stuff? But the thing that I got in its replacement is even better. And I didn't even know. And it was staring me right in the face. And this is very much the Page of Swords linked in with the ninth and third house, where there's going to be communication, where something's going to unfold better than you even realized. So trust, allow, expand, cut ties, move forward, allow yourself to receive. If you like this reading, please subscribe, share, do all the things, thumbs up, whatever. And if you want to work with me, the personal reading, I'll leave all the information in the show notes for you to do so. And yeah, good luck with the transit. Okay, so where are we? If you are a Aquarius rising, sun and moon, I am one of you. I'm an Aquarius sun, honey. So we have for us 19th of March, 28 degrees of Pisces. We have a new moon happening. Oh, I love this. We have a new moon in the second house. right time to plant your seeds of intention when it comes to your money story. The second house, new moon, is about your finances, it's about stability, it's about job opportunities coming in, it's about work advancement, career advancement, it's about cash overflow and abundance. Yes! The depositor of the new moon is Jupiter. Okay? Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, right? Moving forward in the house which rules your work and your career and your health as well. So your health is going to be blessed, your careers are going to be blessed, work is going to become easier. Expect work opportunities to come in, expect job opportunities to come in, expect help to be there. All right. Um, Venus is going to be making an aspect as well to this lunation. And so this gives you a double dose of energy when it comes to your biggest goals, dreams, and desires. This is pertaining to your travel plans, your communication. The third has rules messages too. So you may receive money, you may receive abundance, you may receive cash, you may receive good news when it comes to work, career, finance, love and romance too. All right. But yeah, Jupiter is exalted now for the next 6 months. So use this energy to plant your seeds of intention when it comes to your money story. Okay. And the North Node and Mars in the mix as well. So, yes, there are going to be challenges. You are going to have to do the hard thing to go after what you want. Speak that into existence because Venus is in Aries. So this is about, okay, it's not about being passive. It's about stepping into divine masculine and going after what you want. And not in a combative way, but in a way that serves everybody to its highest good. Trusting that your needs, wants, and desires are also valid and important too. Okay. Okay, so Aquarius, what is your tarot? Let's have a look. Girl, you have the Emperor. Did you guys get? I have a feeling we pulled this card for you in the last video that we did for Jupiter Direct. Honey, you are a boss biatch. Okay, trust the money is going to come in. You are stepping into your abundance era. Hello, new moon in the second house is you. Um, Stepping into, I said divine masculine. That doesn't mean you have to literally be masculine because we all have divine feminine and masculine within all of us. And this is about honoring both sides of that because we are one whole being, we are transcendent. And this is about stepping into divine power ultimately, okay? You can steer the ship, one hand on the wheel, the other hand, the universe to guide you. All right, the opportunities will flow better when we're not gripped on so tightly. Stand in your power, ask for what you want, trust that you are worthy and deserving as well, because you absolutely are. Okay. You are supported by the universe, first and foremost. All right. Venus in has communication means that you can speak into existence your love, your romance, men, women, whatever you want when it comes to love and romance, both. Right. Call it all in. You are someone who you are a force to be reckoned with. Own it, deserve it, honor it, go get it, honey. Yes, yes, yes. Whew. Love that for you. If you like a person reading with me, leave all the information in the show notes for you to do so. And of course, if you haven't done so already, I would so love it if you subscribe, like, share, do all the things. Thank you so much, and good luck with this transit. If you're a Pisces, rising, sun and moon, girl, I should have started with you guys, but I didn't. I'm so sorry. You have a new moon in your house, in your first house, right? 19th of March. Let me just have a sip of coffee so I can give you the reading you deserve. Oh, that's better. Pisces rising, sun and moon. You have a new moon, first house, 19th of March, 28 degrees of Pisces. If you have any planets, if your ascendant is around 28 degrees, give or take 5 degrees either side, you're going to feel this the most. Any planets around that area, double whammy, all right? Your ruler, Jupiter, right, is now stationed to go direct, making harmonious aspect to this lunation. How incredible. Not only that, Jupiter's trining you anyway. You are so blessed. You are so protected. Yes, I know you've been having eclipses in that first and seventh house axis because the universe is asking you to step into your absolute power, to do away with anyone or anything which is not on your vibration, honey, to take off the rose-tinted glasses, be an absolute baddie, trust that you have everything within you to deliver the life you absolutely deserve. Jupiter is stationed to go direct. In its exaltation, house of Cancer happens only every 12 years. Use its energy wisely, all right? You are materially, financially, abundantly blessed. Venus is in the mix as well, all right? Venus for you is in the 12th house, all right? And so in the second house, sorry. And so for you guys, this is to do with your money story. So even though Venus doesn't do great in Aries, it is in the second house, which it loves to be because it's a Taurus ruled house, right? Naturally. And so Venus knows what to do here. So trust that your money story will be blessed. You are going to have to do the hard work, but the money's going to flow in. Love is going to flow in. You're going to be feeling gorgeous, looking fabulous. There's going to be work contracts coming in. There's going to be job opportunities. There's going to be lovers making themselves known. You make yourself known too to those lovers as well, honey. This is the time to do it, all right? And the new moon is going to be aspecting Mars and the North Node. And so for you, it's about planting seeds of intention about where you see yourself, who you want to be, because the North Node is in the sign of you. And so where do you want to, what do you envision your life to look like? And how are you going to get there? You don't need to know all the how, but you do need to take inspired action, all right? Uranus is in the mix, right? Uranus is in your third house. So there's going to be like the third house rules messages. So there's going to be like a plot twist where you're going to receive some news, which could be like shocking, or it's going to be like cause you to think and pivot, but ultimately it's going to give you divine blessings, all right? So trust that too. Allow yourself to receive the blessings and abundance of the universe because you are so guarded, you are so guided and protected, okay? Your tarot, Pisces, let's have a look. Pisces, what does the universe want to tell you for the new moon? Are you ready? We have the Sun. I fucking love. Yes, this card deserves a fucking. This is if it, an Aquarius is speechless. Okay, so in tarot, if you need to have a yes, this would be the card. Yes is the answer to your question, to your prayers. You are fully supported. I literally just said to you, you are guided, protected. I have receipts. The Sun is like, you are guarded, you are guided, you are protected. Enjoy, have fun, embrace your inner child, give birth to incredible ideas, beautiful love affairs, call in the cash, the abundance. Life is about to get really fucking good for you. You so deserve it. Pisces, love you so much. If you like this reading, like, subscribe, share, do all the things. It really helps my little channel grow. I'd love that. And if you want a personal reading with me, of course, I'd love to work with you too. I'll leave the information in the show notes for you to do so, okay? And of course, enjoy this transit, enjoy this new moon. This is your rebirth. This is your new year. This is your time to set your intentions about your manifestations. Go after what you want. There's no limits. All right. Catch you guys in the next video.